Is Facebook your biggest channel for paid acquisition still?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
by far?
It's like more than it should be. Yeah, it's like 80+% of spend.
Wow. Okay. And then is number 2 Google or is number 2?
Yeah, TikTok. YouTube has grown pretty big. So yeah, that's number 2. And then TikTok
YouTube,
as well.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys do organic YouTube as well?
We're just about to start now. We like literally just started for like some of our holiday stuff.
Nice.
We're about to start just like building that production team is work in progress, but it takes so much work.
And so you're still doing everything in, like, it sounds like when you joined, you're like, we want to do everything in-house.
Yeah.
Today, that's still the case? You're doing creative in-house?
Yeah, we were working with some agencies, kind of learned from them, built our team. We'll work with some like freelancers and things like that, but we've got, full-time, we're actually about to hire a director of content, but we've got full-time content producer, video editors, creative strategists. We still do some not in-house because we just need more creative, but yeah, the majority of creative is in-house. All media buying except for Google search is in-house as well.
Wow. Okay.
You know what's funny? I remember like listening to like a lot of your podcasts that you're on when you're talking about native. I remember that you like still like media buying yourself, like when you sold, and I almost like had that be a badge of honor. It probably like too much because I don't know the size you were at when you're sold, but like until probably like 2 months ago, like I was still doing almost all media buying. So like it not ideal, but like
it's so hard to give it up because it's really like the accelerator, right? And like you want to be in control of that accelerator because you're like, look, I need to like, and also, you're spending $50,000 a day. That's a lot of money, especially if it's your money or like a lot of your money. And so you want to be like, okay, this ad isn't working. I'm not comfortable losing $5,000 tomorrow on this ad. It's my $5,000.
It's hard to like trust people to do it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's part of growing.
And how did you find the person that is doing media buying today now, or like the team?
We've got 2. One, they were actually like a family friend connect and had some experience, and she's really good. And then also, so it's a family company. So my cousin, we kind of brought him in at like a lower level, position, and he's kind of helping a lot. Is now on our growth team as well, but he kind of has learned it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The hardest part about giving away media buying is that like I feel like media buying is 20% strategy and what you can learn, and 80% gut feeling. Mm-hmm. Like just knowing, you see the trend of the numbers and you're like, okay, this is either gonna, like you can feel this is either about to ramp up and hit or it's just gonna flop. Do you agree?
I think there's, I agree a little bit, but not entirely. I don't think it's 80% gut feeling. I think it like, I remember a really long time ago, before you guys were born, there was this company called Ad Espresso that helped you run Facebook ads.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you guys had that.
Love Ad Espresso.
And so the CEO of Ad Espresso came into this co-working space that I was in. It was the same co-working space that like Sam Parr was working out of. And it was called Founders Dojo. And he's like, here are 2 different creatives for Facebook ads. One is this beautiful woman using this skincare product and it looks amazing. And the other is basically a stick figure. Which one do you think looks better? Which one do you think performs better? And everyone's like, obviously the beautiful, like, you paid $5,000 for this photograph. It's a model. You edited it. It looks great. And he's like, the stick figure outperforms it 2-1. It's not even close. Wow. And I remember thinking, oh my God, I'll never, like, you'll never understand this. And in some ways, I think there's still a little truth to that. I think there is a little bit of gut feeling when you start seeing engagement, but there is a little bit of also like when you're putting up creative, a lot of times you will not know what performs. Yeah. I've spent at least $50 million and maybe $100 million by myself on Facebook, and I'm still like, I don't know how this is going to do.
I have absolutely no idea. It's so hard. Yeah,
it's hard.
I think that one's easy to kind of like give to somebody else because you're just like, we're going to test it. It's a lot of it is, I do agree with Nik overall, like there's so many, it depends. It's not like, oh, we always kill an ad or we always, kill a campaign at this level. It's kind of like, well, 1.1 is good if we have this, but if we don't have that, like there's so much it depends, and it just takes so much of trying to learn that.